It's an anaesthetic used on humans and animals, but increasingly people are using ketamine in nightclubs and at parties.
It's a God gift. It's just enabled me to play a different record.
Now the government's official drugs advisors say that it should be upgraded to a Class B drug.
You're trying absolutely everything you can. Even if it's controversial, you'll try it.
It's a very black and white thing. Either you get completely better or you don't.
I've had all the different treatments for depression, but nothing has really helped. Put this here. I was 14 when I first tried to kill myself, and it's taken all these years, and at last I found something with ketamine that is having a positive effect on me. I'll go through with this then, yeah?
We've been treating people with ketamine now for about 2 years, since about 2015-16. Here we've got a non-depressed brain, so this is an fMRI of a non-depressed brain. This is a depressed brain, and what you can immediately see, if most of it's blue, which means not a lot is happening, this kind of represents underconnectivity. So what we're trying to do with ketamine is increase connectivity, increase branching and connections. 20% of the population will get a depressive episode at some point of their life. Of that group of patients, 30 to 40% will not respond to traditional antidepressants, so they need something else.
Well, this spray doesn't last very long, so sorry, I'm getting you.
When I first met Jacky, I thought, I can help this girl. You know, this depression nonsense, I can snap her out of that, I can sort her out. I'm a positive person. You can't, no, it's not possible. You can't win that battle, really, I don't think. But what you can do is you can achieve a quality of life along the way. And there'll be low moments, coming down at 2:30 in the morning to find her standing in a pool of blood, getting to the station where there's 2 police cars and an ambulance with open doors, and fearing the worst. Those are the low moments, but we've had some great times as well.
It's so weird. I don't expect you can understand what I say, that I've met this most wonderful man on the planet, but I've still wanted to kill myself.
So I'm on my way to have ketamine at Berrywood Hospital. Hello.
That's Coralie.
Hello, Coralie. Daddy. Yeah, Daddy's just gone to get petrol. Felt myself dipping yesterday.
With that one, I took it because I knew that you were coming, and I kind of wanted to capture. I was so happy afterwards, I forgot to video myself afterwards. Since having Coralie, well, it just changed. The depression, I thought that after having Coralie, I would have this severe postnatal depression, but it just was so dark and black and thick, and it went on and on and on. This is Coralie's bedroom, still got her nursery stuff up. The thing with Coralie is the knowing that I just can't leave her.
What do you mean? Why?
I mean, by taking my own life. So, like, I've searched the internet for people who've written about losing a parent through suicide, trying to find one from someone somewhere who said that, you know, they've been able to move on. That it's been difficult, but they've been able to move on, and I can't find anything. So I know I can never leave her.
Do you think that ketamine is a long-term solution for severe?
Right, so for some people it is. Nothing else works, and ketamine has saved a number of the patients that we have got in treatment I think, from severely harming themselves, if not harming themselves to a point that would have resulted in death.
Okay, nasty scratch coming, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Try and relax.
Yeah.
There you are. Does that feel okay?
Yep.
Because we're using quite a low dose, we don't think it's going to have major long-term effects, but that is a counter-argument on the other side, is we don't have that information. We still need to keep a weather eye out for that. But for some patients who are that ill, they require weekly ketamine. And you know, the patient that you saw today is one of those patients. She is not able to function without having her ketamine infusion.
How can you tell whether someone is likely to abuse it or not?
So it's the sort of patient that come back every week and says, I want more, I want a higher dose. The difference between ketamine in a nightclub and taking it here is dose, number one. This is a much lower dose. The other thing is you don't know what dose you're getting anyway if you're using it in a nightclub, and you can't control it. So that's it. Often people will try ketamine as a self-medication, and then they find that it helps their depression, and then they would start abusing. I'm not saying everybody, but I think there are some people, and I've certainly heard from other colleagues of patients who have used ketamine because they realised actually that's the only thing that worked for their depression.
I don't know. I'm, relaxed and happy. I'm smiling inside. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was around here and I knew that something with my mind was really not good. So I got 2 chairs because I'm really frightened when I'm in that state. So I got 2 chairs and I put them up here. It's really important for me to feel safe and secure. I suppose when like your mind is being invaded, like my brain is very unwell because there's just so much going on in it. You need to be as calm as possible. I just don't know where my illness is going. I don't know whether in a few weeks I'm going to be having another mixed state episode. I don't know whether I'll be having a severe depression. It's a bit scary, really.
Scary.
Yeah, it's frightening because you don't know. There's nothing worse than, I don't think there's anything worse, than not having your own mind. Sometimes I feel that people are a little bit judgmental and they don't quite understand why you would choose to use a street drug, and it's really infuriating. For me, there's no other option. I want to be a mum. I want to have a life again.
Chronic depression is not something you can win a battle against, but we can win a few little wars along the way.
Oh!